Alright, here we are once again. We're going to get our first scientist. Dr. Alexei Lebedev. Lebedev's interesting. There's a important character in good old Deus Ex. The original, the conspiracy, not any of the recent ones. That was named Lebedev. Let's get this done. I suspect his first name was not Alexei or whatever. Can't remember what his first name was. There's only one character from the Deus Ex universe in my character pool, though, but I think he's been on a mission already. It's Adam Jensen from Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. But really only from Human Revolution, because, well, Mankind Divided was...
The spokesman gave
well,
us the location
we'll just say it was underwhelming. Leave it at that.
He'd like us to secure the area, rendezvous with the target, and provide an escort out of there.
So this is another one of those missions where we're going to have a fixed evac. So once we get in an engagement, we're pretty much committed to seeing it through. Oh, Jensen's even on this mission.
Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming.
Speak of the
Secure
devil.
the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction. Advent already knows we're here,
so your position's not concealed for the extraction. Yeah. Alright, so that's looking like the edge of the map. And that's the edge of the map, so we're... well, I think our path here is pretty straightforward. Move up, take the building. Probably going to be some enemies here. Use height advantage, take them out, press up to the other building. In theory, we could go from this building to this building and then back to here, but that we're probably just not going to have time. We've got 20 turns to get this extraction done. Now, we do have a stealth unit, don't we? We do have the boss. He doesn't have Ghostwalker, though. Just a squatty. We've got... oh, we got... what do we have over there? Advent what? Trooper. Wait, why did they disappear? So he saw them briefly, and now they're gone. Well, that's terrifying.
So what's the plan?
I don't know, Jensen. I'm figuring it out. Just calm down.
Alright.
Let's see here. Don't... that trooper seems further away. I just don't know how the enemies are going to move on this upcoming turn. Because if these guys come in from here, and these guys come in from here, there's not really an easy way for me to defend my position. Oh, this was a mistake. I should have re-equipped her with a rifle, because she's a ranger. She doesn't have great aim, but this light 'em up is gonna be useless. We're gonna have to actually try to use her, like I sort of suggested, having her run up and use the point-blank shot. Now here's something that's interesting, though. This building actually blocks their line of sight. So he must have seen them. Boss must have seen them running like through this window. Though how did you do that, boss? Because there are no other. The doorway and the window are not really aligned for that. I don't see how he could have seen any of them, or how he has line of sight on that trooper.
Let's keep moving.
Mysteries of our world.
I'm waiting.
I doubt you're going to hit anything with that shotgun, Sully, but I need to see what the enemies are going to do before we make a decision here.
Let's move already. Affirmative, covering now.
Alright, who's moving close, who's moving far, what's going on? Okay. Didn't really learn anything. Gonna move you up here. And hopefully see something, but not get in line of sight of any, or not a... oh, nothing. There's nothing here. That's not what I was expecting. that case...
Gotcha.
Oh, they moved. Oh, that's an interesting place to go. Alright, well, we're going to focus on dealing with them.
Moving.
They don't have line of sight from here. Anybody. But we need to move you the hell out of here. Let's see. Don't want you there, that's for sure.
Tired of waiting around.
Yeah, there's an interesting opportunity here for kind of a stealth maneuver. Get here, and then step around when, where is he gonna go, though? What's he gonna do? If he comes in, he could easily flank me, and that's a little... Is that a risk I'm willing to take? Well, I think the bigger risk would be with the trooper, probably. I'm gonna go for it. You've got no other way of being combat effective, and you do have 5 HP, so one hit won't be enough to kill you. We can also put... We could probably flashbang an officer, actually. Right? You know where he is. Ooh, I like that flashbang there. That was a goofy looking animation. Alright, let's Okay, you go here.
Sounds like a good plan. Let's get it done.
Alright, and then you hunker. Okay. Great. Now let's let them do whatever they're gonna do. Oh, that's fine. They're not activated. They're not even related. Oh hey. Oh hey. Ran by the window, got shot. Uh-oh. Really? Disoriented through full cover? 5% shot? Probably? I mean, what's this guy's aim? Aim 65 minus 20, so that, wait a minute, so that's 45, right? So his base aim would be 45, full cover is 45, and he's so far back that can't be a proximity bonus. How did he hit you? Seriously. Well, it doesn't matter.
This is a part of the job that I know.
Okay. Now, do we even need... I'm not even sure I need to use the point-blank shotgun move yet. Because we might be able to just wreck this guy with our characters, with their regular shots.
Moving.
Yeah, that'll do.
Who's keeping score? That's it, I'm out.
Datapad, excellent.
Why am I on cargo duty?
No time like the present. Let's get going.
Ah,
Definitely not opening that door yet. Now they're surely they heard that grenade. We'll be on alert now. Yep. But that's alright. Let's bring... Let's see, hold on. I'm worried about activating them here. Okay, sectoid and engineer. Trooper and a sentry. All kind of in the same place. All in this area in front of the building.
Here I come. Ready to go. Yeah.
Oh, is there a pipe here that he's going up? Is that what's happening? So we go that far in. I gotta be careful with him though, because he's already been shot. He's got no armor.
Come on!
I'd rather not have him.
I'll tell you what. You keep waiting, and I'll keep shooting. It's a match made in heaven.
Alright, what are you all gonna do? Well, that's interesting. They're not even on alert. These guys are. So, if I move one tile up, I trigger them. I want to do this. I think I'm just gonna let them come to me.
Scanning.
Because they are heading towards us. Come a little closer, fellas. It didn't. Alright, well. The sentry ran up. That is a mistake you're not going to live to regret. Oh, crap. We're out. No! Oh, that's terrible. They're basically guaranteed to activate.
Finally.
Alright, well, that guy's easier to shoot. The sentry's more dangerous. How do we do this? I think we're gonna go with that. And hope for a roll of a 4. Nope, but the cover's gone. So that's probably... I really want to run up and shoot this guy. Wait, what happened here? Did we lose? It's like we lost line of sight. Like, I want to run up and just shoot that sentry, but if it activates, we're screwed. So we're gonna play it differently than we normally would.
That's another one down.
I forget. Yeah, she has the bullet storm ability. That's right. So you can actually hunker here. Move the dial up. You're not missing anything here, so just take a reload.
Sure.
Get out of the way, cities. Alright, lock them down. Oh, now they're over there?
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
That's a good shot. Didn't kill him, but that's a good hit. That's the worst outcome. Survives with 1 HP. That's a lot of damage. And he's on Overwatch. Do we have anybody who can clear it? Oh, we got Sully, but that's the best we got. That is terrible luck all around. Apparently you can get in here. This is why 3 HP characters suck. She just takes a little hit, almost dead. Alright, I can't really do much with you. Except, do we have a specialist who can use aid protocol on her? I don't think we do. What am I looking at here? Zombie sectoid. Alright, I want to take a reload and just shoot the zombie. Because it's not that's not the sectoid that made that zombie. Great. It's a terrible situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't. There's no way it can move that far, even with 15 as its movement. Like I got 14, and I can't get anywhere near that zombie. I think we go ahead. Oh my god, you two are pathetic. This is where having the rifle is a huge mistake. Not having the rifle is a huge mistake. I'm not going to run out there through an Overwatch. So, what are we doing with Kate here? Are we just hunkering? That might be kind of our only option. I'm so close, but I'm not going to move out yet.
Come get some.
Take a reload. A hunker. We gotta wait this turn out. Bad turn. Bad turn for us.
That is not good.
Flanking himself. Oh, this could be very bad. Oh, he's shooting at her. Is she not hunkered anymore? Because she's... Yeah, okay. So, just come a little closer. It's totally fine. That sentinel is pissing me off. I can stab this thing with my knife. Alright, I can... Does this reveal me? Relevant question. It does. And it also ended my turn. So, boss is now in grave danger. Great. But I had to do that because we've got other business I gotta handle with these people. Let's see. Somebody's got to make a boss move, Sully. And I know you don't have the, That's the move. The question is, can I make it easier for you? This is literally the only thing you can do, apparently. Could you please do a little more damage, Jensen? No, you can't. You're just that bad. Wow, just keep rolling in damage, I guess.
Got your back.
Let's move already.
Yeah. Well, it's every enemy left in the level, so it's just going to be... Good hit. It's just going to be a good old-fashioned shootout, I think. This is such a dangerous position she's in. Okay, Sully.
Come on.
I'm going to make the move up planned, and hopefully you have a decent arc thrower move here. Sully. 87. That's probably all you got. 51, 42. And that's not takeable. It's got to be this. Okay, one sentry down. Now, what the hell do I do with you? There's no full cover spot I can do unless I pull you back there. Which leaves Sully in a very vulnerable spot. I can hit both of them with this, but what I really need is probably to disable all this nonsense. What I really need to do is get that fear back there. Oh, we're gonna get shot at a bunch here. I'm gonna take you two out of the equation for now.
Take this.
Definitely shouldn't have stunned Kate if I had known I was going to do that sequence. Oh, she's back anyway. Oh. You have a flank shot on somebody here. Is it the engineer? What? But... The game freaking lied to me.
I got your back.
Or I misread that. I don't know.
Oh, shit!
Whoa!
That's a good hit. Oh, Kate. Get on by a thread here. This is, boy, this is a mess.
Got it.
Somebody's on Overwatch. Right? Is it him? Okay. I hate this guy. Okay, we gotta suppress the sectoid. We gotta start taking some of these guys out. This is getting out of hand. So Kate can pull back. Let's wait on that.
Good to go.
I never like to bomb people who have loot, but civilians, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Throwing grenade. Targets eliminated.
That sentry is so vulnerable. Oh, I do have the shot on him. Excellent. Oh, I love to see those sentries go down. The bane of my existence. Now. Oh, that's what I want. But we can't do it yet. We gotta... I mean, that guy is just so vulnerable, though, right? I mean, is he even in cover? He's kind of in cover. I want to take him out, but there's not really a safe way to do it. Or is there? Wait, that's in cover. Can I be flanked, though? In that sectoid? Is that a wall, or is that a... Is that actually a wall? No. It's not. He'll be able to see through and flank me. So that's not going to happen. Okay. In that case, what do we do? I do have a flashbang. Can I use it for anything? Anything meaningful I can do with that weapon? Maybe we just step back. Make sure we're in full cover. And try to flashbang the engineer, which can't do for some reason? Why can't we do that? There's a broken window right there. Oh, come on, game. I'm not sure if this engineer would try this, but I think he might try to get a drop on Jensen. So we're gonna Overwatch, try to deter him from doing that. That sectoid's running up. Got hit twice, he's still alive.
Damn, that thing!
Yep, that's what happens when you have terrible aim. But this is, I think, going to be the last turn. I don't think they're going to survive this. They're much worse off than we are, taking a lot more damage.
Excuse me.
Alright, Sully. Yeah, you're the one I need, Sully. You gotta make a play here. It's a very ballsy move by the sectoid. Don't think it's paying off for you. Alright. Kate, you're still in this. I don't see really a move for you, though. This is the guy who has... Oh, you have an 87? That's all you've got.
Let's do this.
All we have is a shot on his own.
I'll get him next time.
So Jensen, can you do area suppression on them? I feel like if you can, you should.
I'm gonna flush him out.
That zombie is not close enough to anybody, I don't think. Closest is Sully. What can you do to Sully? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. No, he's not going to get there. Alright, so I'm going to come here. Oh, I may have just screwed her, because that zombie might be in range of her. But we've still got some people who might be able to take that zombie out. Oh, we don't have to. We don't have to take the zombie out. You just need to be able to actually throw a flashbang competently. How far can you actually throw this? I mean, he can get at the distance. Just needs the angle. But I don't really want to put him here for fear that we're going to be one tile short of that. I mean, even though he's in half cover, they are suppressed, and they're going to be disoriented. We gotta get rid of that zombie. I think this guy can actually move up a little bit. I'm not going to have line of sight on him there.
Oh, no, you don't.
The hell? He moved one tile to his left. Alright, time to end this.
This better be worth
He did not go on Overwatch, so die.
Better him than me.
Oh man, messy battle. Messy battle.
Stepping off.
This is why when you have these revealed star missions, they can be rough.
I've got the loot.
Whew, okay. Nice to just hear some, have silence for a moment.
Okay, ready? All right.
Yes, Sully took a really unlucky shot early, but actually never got wounded beyond that. Okay, we do have reinforcements on the way.
Finally.
They're going to be too late, but
Yeah, let's go.
they aren't going to stop us at this point.
Moving to Overwatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well we got our scientist. It's good for us. 2 gunners. That's a stronger reinforcement pod than usual.
That's bullshit.
Jensen, you have like 59 aim, man. Like, that's what's gonna happen. But hey, you can take a parting shot, or better yet, you can just blow the scout.
It'll be my pleasure.
Nice. Leave the people with some fireworks to remember us by. You don't have a shot. Now I could run and gun, shoot that guy in the face. If I have a grenade, I might do that. I'm not doing an 87. We have to take Blade Master with boss. That 87 is outrageously bad.
Here I come.
Kate's only got a flashbang. Yeah, I guess we're just getting out of here. I could have Sully go over there and then arc throw him, and then we could swarm him and massacre him. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. Advent needs to understand, when you win with soldiers, there's a price to pay. Now this way, if it misses, we'll be okay. Or if it grazes. Alright, well you all go ahead and get out.
Packing it in.
And now we're going to take our leave before things get too hot.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
2 wounded is not great, but it could have been worse. I seem to remember Kate getting shot at in half cover with a meager 3 hit points and no armor. So, we'll take it. We got a scientist out of the deal. Plus, this is Long War. You're not going to get out of this unscathed. There's going to be wounds, there's going to be injuries, there's going to be death.
Our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world.
You know, one of my friends had a criticism of the design of the speaker. He said when he was playing through XCOM 2, he said, I don't like the fact that the speaker seems transparently evil. Wouldn't Advent have somebody who is more effective at conveying this aura of trustworthiness, as opposed to seeming like a sort of, you know, really, really sleazy politician businessman? It's a fair point. Okay, first mission, but now you're at 28 days. That's rough. You are a sharpshooter, 79 aim. That's good. Sharpshooter will be good for. Oh, you have steady hands. Yeah, that's going to be great for a sniper. I'll also give you. Oh man, Deadshot, Executioner. This is a very good combination of perks that she has here. You don't want to keep her alive. What about you, Shade? What do you wind up with? 69 aim, steady hands. Okay, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing here. Let's give you Walkfire. I know I gave Jill Ever-Vigilant, so we'll mix it up. With you. Deep Cover. That's a great perk for a Grenadier. Fortify is good too. Let's give you... What's your name? Yeah, I'll give you Sapper. If their aim's really high, sometimes I prefer rapid deployment so that they can throw a grenade and shoot on the same turn. But 67 aim is not quite good enough for me to make that judgment. You desperately need Blade Master. I love Ghostwalker, but your 87 on that sword strike is just unacceptable. Jensen, Flashbanger, Ever Vigilant. Oh, Fletch, that's really good for a gunner. Well, I mean, it's really good for a gunner that has terrible aim because it gives him another way to do damage. Although his little pokes with that combat knife weren't exactly impressive. See, that situation would have been easy if that zombie had approached Jensen and he had combatives. It wouldn't have been a serious threat because he could have countered those melee strikes. Now, Sully, you have 74 aim. I'm actually thinking I may take you down the arc thrower path here with that much aim for an assault. I'm thinking about it. The lightning reflexes is really good. None of these are great. That's guaranteed disorientation, though. See, the thing is, this skill makes using the arc thrower against enemies in half and full cover, even when you don't have a flank, a viable option. Because even if it misses, they're still going to be messed up. The thing that's killing me about Sully, though, is this -9 defense. Oh, that's totally how that guy was able to hit him. I didn't even think about that. So remember, previous mission, there was a trooper who was disoriented, which is -20 aim. Sully had full cover, which is 45 aim. Or, excuse me, 45, a -45 to aim for the enemy. It was a long-distance shot, so there wouldn't have been any, like, range bonus or anything in play. So I thought, well, wouldn't this be a 0% chance to hit? And instead he hit me for 2 damage. It was actually a 9% chance to hit because Sully has a base defense of -9, which is outrageously bad. Core, hair trigger, data pad, laser sight. Good stuff. Data pad related. And there's the scientist that we desperately need. This is still a 0. We're going to try to keep it that way for as long as possible. Alright, let's finally get our money. Oh! Ooh! Very nice. 10 days, 2 hours. What are we getting for this? We can rescue Princess Carolyn! Oh, we gotta do that. Alright. That's a mission we'll do in a minute. Let's go ahead and finish this.
Setting course for West Asia.
Alright, let's, that mission has a 10-day timer, so before we do anything else, we can get 7 people on that, even with only 9 days left. So I'm not too concerned. Let's look at... This is very tempting by a second scientist. That's very tempting. Just because it would be so useful. What do you want this month? Oh, this is a month where he wants trooper corpses. We have 6. We need to keep 1 for now. That's very tempting, because that could get us a quick 50 supplies. Alright, it's time to think for a moment. Be quiet, Bradford. We're doing fine on supplies. We got 230. So it's about that time where we now have to start thinking about what our build pattern, what our strategy is. How are we going to build, and what are we going to build? We don't need the resistance ring until early May. In Long War of the Chosen don't show up until Force Level 5 for Advent, which translates to around early May. And it's at that point that you want the resistance ring so you can start doing operations to increase your influence with resistance factions and hunt them down. We don't, strictly speaking, need the resistance ring before then. It wouldn't be a bad thing to get it, but we don't need it. Now, In the meantime, we have to think about how we're going to build our base. We have enough money now, we can start actually thinking about making something. We already kind of have a need for the training center. We've already got some people with bonds that could be trained up to level 2, and we already have some people with perks that are cheap, that are really good, that we could buy with their ability points. But a lab is probably too good to pass up this early. Now, what I'm thinking is, we're going to put the resistance ring here, eventually. We're going to clear this, put a lab here. Clear this, put a workshop here, and then plug our engineer, when we're ready, plug our engineer into that. The workshop has 2 advantages. It allows you to turn 1 engineer into 2 engineers, if you position things right. And also, the workshop has a positive power value. It has a +1, it generates +1 power for your ship. And so a lot of the things that we're going to build in the early game are, so the resistance ring is 3 and the lab is 3. You'll notice we have 7 out of 12. So we need 1 additional power from somewhere if we're going to make that work. This would enable us to do lab, right? Clear this, workshop, build the resistance ring after that. And we would then, at that point, we'd max out our power, and we would use the workshop to clear out these areas, eventually trying to get to this exposed power coil to build our power, upgrade, probably. Now, the other option would be, because the lab is a very high power item, it uses a lot of power. Basically, the default lab uses 3 power, and you can create additional research stations to improve the bonus it gives you. Each one of them costs 2 power. There's also the complication of needing to upgrade the guerrilla tactics school to get officer training stations. So what I'm hoping for and kind of banking on going forward is that somewhere we'll get a resistance order or a continent bonus that we can use to increase power further than these other things. If that doesn't work, then we'll probably wind up building our power supply like maybe here, and putting the shadow chamber and some other power consuming item here, and just finding a way to make it work with our upgrades. But it would be really nice if we could dig down to here and get access to this exposed power coil before we build our power facility. I don't know. We'll see how this is going to play out, but I do think that getting a lab going early, you cannot fall behind the aliens on the tech progression in this game. It's too important to keep pace with them, and we have the money to build a lab. The other thing we've got to think about is menu. The other thing we got to think about is this. We can buy wet work right now. It gives you more experience from kills. It's really, really good. But the one we really want is this. I don't know if I've said anything about Vulture up to this point, but this is the most important upgrade in the game. This is sort of the untold secret to creating your economy. Vulture more or less doubles the amount of loot items that you find in the game. Every loot drop you get is now twice as valuable. So there are instances where instead of getting 1 Elerium core, you get 2. Instead of getting 1 weapon mod, you get 2. Instead of getting a data pad, you get a data pad and an advanced autoloader, stuff like that. It's incredibly valuable because selling items to the black market is one of the only reliable ways that you can make money in Long War of the Chosen. So as soon as somebody hits sergeant rank, I absolutely want to have the money that I need to buy this upgrade, not a moment later. So I kind of am hoping that we can get up to 300 supplies before I build my lab, because that way I can keep 150 in the bank for the inevitable Vulture purchase. We have a tired soldier. Jill is tired. Interesting. Everybody else is pretty good. So it looks like Alec and our Grenadier have a bond. Is there anybody else you can bond with? Because a Grenadier specialist bond isn't exactly sterling. But the answer to that question appears to be no. You really don't have great compatibility with anybody else. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. We have one PCS, and it is a defense +4. I almost feel like I have to give that Sully just to get rid of, like, that would at least make that -9 go down to -5. Which is still terrible. Alright, who are we sending on that jailbreak mission? These two seem like a good fit for that jailbreak mission. A couple of reasons for that. Yeah, Natalia got messed up on that mission. Kate did too, but at least she didn't get a negative trait. We got them coming out of this in 3 days. That's good. Oh, that's right. We got our rookies on a covert action too, because they're getting us another scientist. Oh, that makes me wonder if the lab is really the right move then. Probably still is. It's probably still the right move. Unfortunately, right now, I think if I'm looking at the numbers right, how many? 16 available is only enough to basically do two missions, though. 3 if we split them up into 5-person groups. But you got to remember that one of those people who's available is Baker, and he's just a rookie with 57 aim. We've got to send him through the guerrilla tactics school. So what we've really got is 3 squads of 5, 2 people who are available in 3 days. What I think that we do need to do this though. We don't want this mission to get away from us. It gets us 2 more resistance personnel, which is good. But we also get a free rookie out of it, which is also good. So we do want to do this.
Setting course for the west.
It's also just bad policy to turn down a mission with that favorable of a timer. But we're not going to send our best on this. We're going to send our B team. So we've got, you're like a B-level specialist. So you're going. I think we'll send Boss on this as the person running the mission, basically. Now we're going to put 4 other people around them. We've got a bunch of terrible gunners. Oh, we could have them though. I would not mind having those 2 on this mission, but let's take Sully. Oh, and Jill's tired too. Hadn't thought about that. Maybe I'm tempted to just send these 5 and just say, figure it out, get it done. That seems like a bad idea. We want to give them a little firepower. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should put Ari on here. Maybe just have 1 terrible gunner on this mission. Oh, but she's wounded, isn't she? Is she the, like, 12-day? Yep, she's okay, well, that's not an option, then. Just looking at this team, though, this is so weak. Because those gunners are just not good. Their aim is so low. I mean, they'll hit hard, but that low aim is it's a problem. We got enough medkit. We got 4 medkits floating around. That should be plenty for that. We could always over-infiltrate, too. Get to vulnerable status if we're uncertain. Make the mission a little easier. I need Ryuji to be able to get up close and personal. Let's see, what do we got? Expanded magazine, stock. Okay, let's put a laser sight on your shotgun. We got a bunch of expanded mags. I mean, I'm tempted to put a scope on them, but the scope should really be reserved for Eunice sniper rifle at this point. Advanced hair trigger would help to hit those suppression shots. Put it on yours. But again, just looking at this, I'm not sure this team is good enough. I know that it's, you know, there's only 9 enemies or whatever, but force level went up, and these gunners are just awful. They do have decent HP, so if they get shot, it'll be okay. We do have Skull as backup with rocket stuff, but that's tough to be confident when you're rolling out a team that can't shoot. Screw it, they're gonna have to find a way. I'm not committing any more people to this jailbreak mission. Because I'm sure there's gonna be a mission proc in a few days that's gonna be more valuable in terms of its rewards than that. Is that... Find a lead. Rescue VIP from a vehicle. So we get a Lance Corporal Grenadier and an intel package. The intel package would be good because we've got scavengers active. It's not exactly what I want, but a free soldier is pretty good at this stage of the game. Penetration, concealed start. Okay. Is it a fixed evac mission? It's a fixed evac, okay. Autoloader, great. Now let's do a scope. We are going to need to do a hack. If we're rescuing somebody from a vehicle, we'll have to hack the vehicle. We really only afford to take one more person, it seems. But on a 10, I mean, we're gonna send a 6th person. So we got our specialist, sharpshooter, shinobi, a grenadier, assault, and a gunner. If you're wondering why I'm putting expanded mags on the gunners, it's because they need a lot of ammo to be able to do suppression effectively. You don't need a suppressor on that gun. Laser sight, yes. Suppressor, no. Once again, if we need to, we can over-infiltrate, get to vulnerable status, but I don't want to commit any more than 6 to this mission. Because once those other soldiers come out of the training, and Jill recovers, we'll have enough for another squad to send on a mission. I want that to be an option. Let's see if we can pop a mission over here. Oh no, it's back over here. 3 days, rescue defector. See, that would be a great mission to do, except for the fact that it's a 3-day timer. I don't think I've shown what that looks like yet. What a kind of under-leveled mission looks like. So this is only 3 days. So I think that the only way to do this mission and reach 100% would be to send like 4 people. So if we sent 4 people and we boosted, we could get to 132. Now, it does say here 102, but take a look at their equipment. We don't have people, they're not spec'd out. They don't have the plating, they don't have any grenades or whatever. We're going to come up just short of getting to 100% if we actually spec people out. We do have 2 suppressors, so that negates some of it, but this is not a mission we want to do. Especially because Jill's tired, so we're not sending her on that mission. So that's too bad. That would be a great mission to do otherwise.
Setting course.
But we're not going to be able to do that. So. That mission is also not doable. Also, that mission has a baseline activity of 10 enemies instead of the sort of 7 to 9. So maybe we do want to keep doing missions over here. Wait until they transfer the strength from this region to this one. Ah, there's a mission we can do. 6 days, 15 hours. Jill, are you still tired? $40 hours. That sucks. Because I really, really don't want to do this mission with 4 people. And I really don't want... Oh man, Burns is not... We would have to have Joanna and a Shinobi as well. Which is just not good. Because they're both stealth types. So that's really not working for me. You know what we can do though? There's an option available to us that I hadn't thought about. I didn't look for it.
New course.
Market is open.
We can buy... Okay, Lance Corporal Sharpshooter is not great. That's not what I was hoping for. But for 42, and given our situation, I'll take you. Who do we have for this mission? Alright, what is your... You have 77 aim, that's pretty good. I'm a big fan of Snapshot for reasons I've already explained. Probably gonna need that too. You have minus 10 defense. That's not great. Okay, well we can't get you a scope, but we can give you an expanded mag. Where's this mission?
Setting course.
No!
Arctic
Stop.
territories.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Baseline activity is now 10 to 12? I'm not doing it if it's that many people. I'll take a look, but it's not great. It said 7 to 9, now it's saying 10 to 12. I don't really want to have to spend intel to boost into this, but I'd have to. This team is just not going to be good enough. There's just not enough firepower there. Even if we give you an actual rifle, get you back to a real weapon. So we've got a ranger. I mean, the problem is burns. We need a real soldier here. We need like a grenadier or a technical, or maybe a gunner. Ideally a grenadier or a technical, because we need somebody to set up our sniper, to blow up cover and give us something to work with here. He's not going to do that, and with only having 57 aim, it's just not going to work. Now, we could throw in Baker, obviously. Now, I can put Jill on this mission, even though she's tired, but here's the problem. First, she's very likely to panic or have to panic if somebody gets wounded or something goes wrong. And second, she'd be super vulnerable to Sectoid's mind control. But beyond that, the bigger problem is, she goes on a mission when she's tired, she's likely to take an even further will loss and go into shaken status, where she becomes completely unavailable for several weeks. It's basically like the equivalent of being, be like being wounded for 17 days, essentially. It'd be functionally equivalent. So in the long term, that's just a bad idea. So I think that we're just kind of screwed. We just need to wait this out for something better to come along. There is one thing we can do. Baker with his 416 and 15 dodge. I do actually want to check something. I wanted to see if he had a defense. It just seems like he's got nothing as far as defense goes. It's just a blank 0. The 15 dodge is really good, though. I mean, I'm inclined to turn him into an assault. A traditional, in-your-face, take care of business assault. So this is really too bad. Oh, that's why. They just upped strength in this region to 3. Well, we're not going to do any missions in here for a while.
Setting course for the West Asian.
It's just not going to work.
I think you will find
I'm sure that's because they're planning to transfer some of the strength to this region. Crap. We need Illyrian crystals. So, do we render a core to do that? We don't have any supply missions going that are going to give us Illyrian crystals right now. So unless we render a core, we're not going to get them. Or if we could buy them at the black market. That's super expensive. Let's go ahead and render a core. That'll give us 8 Illyrium crystals to work with, and that'll allow us to get laser weapons, which we really need. Also, I've decided we're going to go for supplies here instead. Great! So I said I was going to build a lab, and I am going to follow through on that.
Laboratory construction initiated.
So we're at 82 supplies. That is enough to buy wet work, but I want to get up to 150 so that we can get, when we get that sergeant promotion, we're ready. I'd love to do that, but not with my current team and not against 10 to 12 enemies. Sorry.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
There it is.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
Second scientist, well timed. The rookies are back. Now we can throw one of them into the tactics school. Futaba, I think, is probably a born specialist. Sheva needs to be a sniper. -7 dodge. We've got 3 specialists though right now. I think maybe we prioritize getting John Wick. He has 75 aim. That's probably a ranger build. 18 dodge, 75 aim, 4 HP. 18 dodge is a lot of dodge. Alright, let's do this jailbreak. I guess we can over-infiltrate to get... We could over-infiltrate to get to vulnerable readiness, but we're kind of in a bind here where we really need some of these people back so that we can start sending them out on new missions. So I want to get this done as soon as possible. We'll pick up with this mission to start out next time.